What's up, guys, and welcome back to That Chick Angel TV. It's me, Angel. If you haven't already, please like, follow, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've literally been on YouTube for 10 years. I did my first upload in 2009. Lord help me. And I still ain't made it to 50,000 subscribers. So if you wouldn't mind clicking that subscribe button and helping me get my numbers up, I'd greatly appreciate it. All right, I'm guessing you all clicked on this video because of the title. This is my, I want to say 2-year, it might be 3-year alopecia update. I have to go back into my YouTube to figure out when I discovered my alopecia because I documented it when I did find out about it. Anyways, I've noticed that my 1-year alopecia update has a lot of questions and comments, and people are like, is your hair growing back? So I said, you know, I need to come back on here and let you all know what's going on with my hair. Now, I should preface this by saying that I am almost 8 months pregnant. And I know that hair can grow faster, thicker when you're pregnant, but I want to say I was noticing regrowth prior to being pregnant. So while the pregnancy might have helped things, my fingers are crossed and I'm believing that this growth is here to stay. So let me tell you all the things that I have done in my journey to getting here. So when I discovered that I had alopecia, I had a spot on the top of my head about this big. And then the next day, I had my husband go through all of my hair and we found another spot at the back, like around right here, that was about this size as well. I went to a dermatologist. We started doing a topical spray because at the time, those spots were smooth. They were shiny smooth. There was no hair growth at all in them. So we did a topical spray and like little, like peach fuzz hair was coming in. And, but it really wasn't enough for me to feel confident that the hair was going to grow fast enough. The spot slowly got a little bit bigger, so we moved up to doing injections. Now, the first time I got injections, the divots that showed up in my scalp, meaning like it felt like you could like put your finger in like a little, I don't want to say a hole, but a dent in my scalp. It really weirded me out. And I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. Let's stop. And I did get my hormones checked. I had him do like a test on my hormones and everything. He was like, you have the hormones of a teenager. You're extremely healthy. I decided, let me try a holistic approach. So I removed all the things that cause inflammation in the body. So let me pause and also say alopecia areata or alopecia areata is what I have. That is specifically hair loss due to the immune system attacking healthy hair follicles. So this means this is not because I was wearing tight ponytails or because of some product. I wasn't relaxing my hair or burning my hair out with a pressing comb. There are different types of alopecia that aren't alopecia areata. I have that specifically. So this was not, you know, there's one called like CCC. I think it's 3 C's. That's usually comes from using heat on your hair and losing hair. There's attraction alopecia, which is from having your hair pulled too tight. Those aren't things that cause my hair loss. This is specifically because of my immune system. So I tried things that would remove inflammation from my body because inflammation is what causes autoimmune diseases. This is an autoimmune disease. So like asthma is an autoimmune disease. So is vitiligo. So is rheumatoid arthritis. Lupus is a autoimmune disease. And your body begins to attack itself because of inflammation. So one of the things that can cause inflammation is food. So I removed like processed food. I was really down to like very whole, like organic food. And I did notice more hair growth. It was great. And I was snatched too. I was so thin. Skin looked great. However, my alopecia was so aggressive, even with the hair growth that I was getting, I was losing more hair. So a spot that was that big became like that big. And then it grew to being the size of my hand. So the spot grew so fast that I knew that just doing it naturally, while it was working, was not working at the speed that I needed it to feel comfortable. So I decided to go to another dermatologist that a girlfriend recommended to me, who she was an expert in hair loss because she is completely bald. Her hair loss was permanent. She was never able to really regrow her hair, but in her life study, she studied all forms of hair loss and hair loss treatment. So I went to her, and her suggestion was for me to go back to doing the injections. She convinced me that the divots that I was feeling, the like dents, would eventually go away. I researched it. She was right. They would go away. So I have been doing steroid shots for, I want to say, close to a year, if not a year. It might not have been a year yet. I think we might be like at like 8 months or no. I'm 8 months pregnant, and I started before I was pregnant. So we're probably at a year now of steroid shots. There was a lot of times I would go and she'd be like, you don't have to come back. Your hair is doing great. And I was like, I'll be back in a month, because I didn't want to get progress going. And then because I decided not to go back, that I slowed down the progress. So I have been going every 4 to 6 weeks for almost a year. And I can say without a shadow of a doubt, all of my hair is definitely going to grow back. It's all going to grow in beautifully. And I really don't have many bald spots at all now. Over the time of my alopecia journey, I developed 3 major areas. The first area that went from this to, like, it goes from here all the way almost to the back of my head. The second spot is back here. That's the slowest spot to grow back. And I'll show it to you. And then after I had discovered those 2 spots, the original ones, probably a month later, I discovered this one that's up here. There is so much hair in all those spots. It's just now short, but it's thick. So I'm really excited about the hair growth that I've seen. Other than the shots, I also use this topical spray in between my visits. I don't do it every day. I do it when it's convenient, a couple of days out of the week. I just spray it, rub it in, and I make sure I wash my hands, because it's also like a steroid. I'm actually about to run out, so I'll probably ask for them to give me some more. I haven't noticed any side effects to using that. I also am very sensitive to my hair. I treat it nicely. I try not to do anything that tugs on it. I was doing a good job at one point in time, and I'm doing a better job now again of keeping it moisturized, but because I was wearing wigs so much, I wasn't really going underneath there and moisturizing it every day. But here lately, I haven't been really wearing wigs, so I've been able to probably get water on it almost every day, not like soaking wet, but spray it with water and then putting a nice sealant on it. The oils that I use and have continuously used are olive oil, castor oil, and then jojoba oil. Those are the 3 oils that I kind of focus on. But I really don't focus those on my bald spots. Those are actually for the rest of my hair that I do that with. And the rest of my hair has grown very long. So it might take a little time for the hair that fell out that's growing back to catch up, because this hair comes down past my nipple. So, like, I've been taking really, really good care of my hair, wearing a satin bonnet every night. Here lately, I've been wearing my real hair more often than head wraps or any wigs or clip-ins. I'll sometimes wear clip-ins just because, like, I do have a lot of hair that is still missing. So I'm not out here in these streets just bald head shining. But I do try to allow my hair just room to breathe so that it can grow. And then the other thing that I feel like has been really helpful is that I have talked very positively about my hair's ability to grow back. I try not to talk negatively about my body's ability to heal itself. Yes, it needed help from outside science. However, I fully believe that my body was capable of finding its way back to the light. And it has. So now I'm going to show you all what the spots look like. And I'll try to also put in some before pictures so you all can see where my hair has come from. All right. Okay, so this was the first spot. As you can see, the hair is really grown in. This spot goes all the way back. Let me see if I can get it to you. It's going to be difficult for me to follow. I'm looking at a monitor. So you can kind of see where the texture is different. The hair grows in a different texture. It'll eventually go back to my adult texture. This is like the hair that I had as a baby. Okay, so that was that spot. The second spot is the one that's taking the longest to grow back in, is this. So you can kind of see where it's thinner. So I'll probably get some more shots right here. And some probably right up in here. This, I'll probably have her do a shot right about here, because that is the third spot. But as you can see, it's growing in nicely. It used to be quite bald, but you can see like the hair is short in these spots. But it's growing in. So you guys, that's my alopecia update. Let me know if you all have any questions, comments, concerns in the comments below. If you've been getting shots, let me know how well they've been doing. I feel like you have to pick a route and stick with it for a while in order to see any type of improvement or to know if it's actually going to work for you. And I feel like because I've been so consistent with the shots that my hair is really starting to understand. My immune system is starting to understand, oh, you want hair to grow here. So I'm glad I finally made that choice and have stuck with it. So let me know if you've tried anything that has worked for you in the comments below. And if you know anybody that is suffering from alopecia areata, share this video with them. Again, please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, you guys be blessed.